For 15 years, the United States fought in the jungles and rice paddies of Southeast Asia. What began as a Cold War commitment would become the most controversial conflict in American history. After World War II, the world split into two camps: the Democratic West, led by America, and the Communist East, led by the Soviet Union. Vietnam had been divided in 1954. The North, led by Ho Chi Minh, was communist. The South was backed by the United States. America feared what they called the domino theory. If one country fell to communism, its neighbors would follow, like a row of falling dominoes. By 1960, U.S. military advisors were already on the ground in South Vietnam. Then came a turning point. In 1964, the Gulf of Tonkin incident gave President Lyndon B. Johnson congressional authority to dramatically escalate U.S. involvement. By 1969, over 500,000 American troops were deployed. The enemy, the Viet Cong, were guerrilla fighters who knew the land intimately. They used tunnel networks, booby traps, and jungle terrain to counter American firepower. The war was brutal on all sides. Over 58,000 Americans died. Vietnamese casualties, North and South combined, numbered in the millions. Back home, America was tearing itself apart. Protests erupted on college campuses. The 1968 My Lai massacre, where U.S. soldiers killed hundreds of unarmed Vietnamese civilians, shattered public trust. The media brought the war into living rooms every night. For the first time, Americans watched their war unfiltered. Under President Nixon, a strategy called Vietnamization aimed to hand the fighting back to South Vietnamese forces while withdrawing U.S. troops. The Paris Peace Accords of 1973 ended direct U.S. military involvement. But the war wasn't over. In April 1975, North Vietnamese forces captured Saigon, the southern capital. Iconic images of helicopters evacuating people from rooftops marked the end. Vietnam was unified under communist rule. America left Vietnam without victory. The war reshaped the nation's foreign policy, its military doctrine, and its soul. It remains a defining chapter, a reminder of the true cost of war and the limits of power.